Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Outside groups pour money into Louisiana's Senate runoff. Louisiana Republican Senate candidate Bill Cassidy holds a double-digit lead in the most recent polls as he heads into a December 6 runoff election against incumbent Democrat Mary Landrieu. But conservative groups are taking no chances and have poured $500,000 into the race during its homestretch. Conservative groups have spent $565,000 on issue ads in the last week, according to the nonprofit Center for Responsive Politics, which tracks campaign funding. Liberal groups have spent $168,000 over the same period, less than a third of their counterparts' expenditures. Republicans are assured 53 seats in the upcoming Senate, even if Landrieu manages an upset. Conservative groups have nevertheless long coveted the seat, which they believe can be easily held in the GOP hands in future elections. Landrieu's loss would leave Florida Senator Bill Nelson as the last remaining senator from the Deep South. The top spending conservative groups were Americans for Prosperity, $162,000, which is affiliated with the Koch brothers. Ending Spending, $187,000, a group founded by TD Ameritrade owner Joe Ricketts, and Women Speak Out, $192,000, a group affiliated with the Susan B. Anthony list, which opposes abortion. The largest expenditure by a liberal group was a Humane Society Legislative Fund, which poured in $132,000 on Landrieu's behalf. Second was the Service Employees International Union, which spent $28,000. Overall, the amount spent by outside conservative and liberal groups over the course of the race has been much closer, though Cassidy has still benefited the most. The center reports that outside groups have spent $11.9 million against Landrieu, while friendly ones spent just over $500,000 to boost her. Meanwhile, liberal groups spent $10.3 million against Cassidy, and conservative groups spent $1.7 million to support him. Cassidy's own campaign is projected to spend $2 million during the runoff, the Washington Post reports, while Landrieu's is on track to spend about $1.4 million. Real Clear Politics gives Cassidy a lead of almost 17 points in its weighted average of recent polls. The most recent poll was on November 20th, so it is possible the race has shifted since then. FAA says new rules on flying drone aircraft coming soon. Federal Aviation Administrator Michael Huerta said the Obama administration will soon announce proposed regulations for the commercial use of unmanned flying drones, a move expected to bring some clarity to a fast-growing industry. Later on this year, we expect to solicit comments on a rule for small unmanned aircraft, those that are under 55 pounds, Huerta told ABC News on Sunday. Huerta declined to give any specifics on what the proposed policy would be, stating only that the administration was still in that process. However, he did say that the rule would cover the full scope of activities, including the certification of the aircraft, the qualifications of the operator, and the sorts of uses for it. The FAA has been under pressure to produce a set of clear regulations for remotely operated aircraft. Currently, non-commercial uses are basically unregulated, while commercial ones are prohibited unless the operator has special permission from the FAA, which is granted on a largely ad hoc, case-by-case basis. There is considerable dispute over what constitutes commercial use, though. The policy was originally meant to allow model airplane enthusiasts to enjoy their pastime while keeping close tabs on other uses of drones. Commercial uses for drones have proliferated in recent years, though, as drones have grown in size and capability. The FAA has conceded the rules are outdated. There are also serious safety concerns surrounding their use. Earlier this month, the FAA reported that there have been 25 near collisions since June 1st between piloted aircraft and remotely operated ones. The thing that I'm most concerned about is doing everything that we can to avoid conflicts between aircraft, whether they're drones or whether they're commercial airliners, Huerta said. Those were the latest top news brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us. Thanks for watching.